Today's video is being brought to you by NeverDenyMe.com. Make sure you take a look at the website for all your graphic needs, anything from digital to physical. So these two designs right here are images that I've digitized for a client. If you guys do need any of your designs digitized, my contact info is in the description of this video. And if you guys would like to see some samples of my work in addition to other things I post, my Instagram is actually tagged on this picture right there if you can see it, NDM91. I've already loaded up those images onto this USB flash drive right here. This is a really cool one. One end can plug into the computer. The other end of it can plug into my phone. And it also accepts a micro SD card and an SD card slot. Definitely comes in handy. Also, a link is going to be in the description. Talked about that before. I do have my thread colors of choice that do match the design, of course. I have my embroidery scissors. I have my stabilizer already hooped. And I do have my fabric of choice today, which is going to be felt. So the first step I need to do is actually load up the brother SE625, which is actually the machine that I'm going to be using in today's video. You guys know, if you guys have been subscribed to me for a while, I do have a few machines, but this is the one I really stick to. It's a very affordable one, and it has a color display, everything like that. If you guys want more info on this specific machine, numerous videos on my channel. Matter of fact, you can hit the card that pops up. So I'm getting ready to load up this USB drive into the machine. You guys gonna see how it's done. So if you guys see on the side of it right there, we load it up. Matter of fact, I think it goes this way. There it is. So you load it up into the machine. I then go to the machine and press the USB option right here. And there it is. I know my design is in this folder. Again, I do have two designs that I showed you guys for my phone. First one I'm going to do is the more difficult one of the choice. Click this right here. You can see a preview of exactly what it's getting ready to stitch out. That's how it will look. If you're fine with it, you can press OK. Press set. I'm getting ready to press edit in. And then before I actually confirm it, I'm going to actually put my hoop in there. And I'm going to adjust it to make sure it actually lays exactly where I need it to lay. So you just want to snap these little things right here into the side. If you guys can see this here. There it is. And then now I can press this icon right here, and it's going to tell me exactly where this thing is getting ready to stitch, just to make sure I do have my hoop placed in the correct spot. So I hit the round thing there, and let's let it go around. And this is everywhere that it's getting ready to stitch. I just want to make sure I do have fabric in all those areas. Alright, I'm good. So what else I need to do now? I should have actually been prepared for this, but I'm going to need to set the camera down and actually load up. And the machine will actually tell me the first color is the pink. And this, just to do the round part of it, as you guys can see right there, that part is only going to take me 1 minute to do. So I'll catch you guys back as soon as I load up this thread into the machine. Thread is going up here. I don't think I ever showed you guys at the top because I usually have my camera on a tripod. I'm actually freestyling today, so if you see it wiggling around, forgive me, man. I'm just trying to give y'all a close-up. As you guys can see, again, it's already in there. I've already threaded it. I'm going to press the green button. Green means go, right? So what that first part is going to do is actually stitch the circle and lets me know where exactly I need to place my fabric. No, it ain't focused, but y'all get what I'm saying. Here we go, look. I actually forgot to make sure I didn't have, I had some thread at the bottom here. So it looks like it's good for now. By the way, the tension I have on this is 5. So, you know, there's no certain tension that you have to have it at, but for me, it's just at 5. That's where I usually keep it. So there it is. So I got a nice little circle, right? So now what I'm going to do is place this fabric underneath here and just make sure it covers up that circle. And I'll kind of just hold it in place so I can just stitch this out. And then I'll cut the excess off and it'll just leave me with a circle. This is called a tack down stitch. This, the way I made this design, is applique style. There we go. And now we are all done with the applique part of this design. Next, I don't know why it's telling me a different color. I guess I should have corrected that, but I do know it's all the same color. I'll correct it before I actually send the file. But now we're getting started with the pink. So let's go ahead and stitch this out. Same color since it's already in there. There's only 2 shades of pink and black, or 1 shade of pink and then the black in here. So as you can see, actually I'm gonna take this off the hoop first. I'm gonna cut this out so this extra fabric is not just flopping around everywhere. I got my piece of fabric all cut out with the applique scissors, ready to continue with this embroidery design. By the way, when I took this out, you guys can see my bobbin thread is down there. It is almost out already at the beginning of this project because I forgot to fill it up at the start. So I know my machine is actually going to give me a warning not too far into this project and tell me I do need a refill. This is actually what a bobbin casing is for those who are new to embroidery. I'm still new to it myself, so I'm learning, so I'm sharing with you guys as I learn. And I know this thing doesn't want to focus, so I'll just show you guys the one that's actually on here. I guess I zoomed it in too much, so there it is. So that right there is the bobbin casing, and I'm gonna have to wind that up, put the thread on there, and you know, whatever color I want to be on the bottom of the design, which in this case right here, I can't even tell. It's like white or something like that. White, whatever that is down there, that's what color it's going to be at the bottom. It's like a light gray color, to be honest with y'all. But yeah, so I'm going to have to refill that in a moment. So I might as well do it right now. That way I don't have to mess up the letters in the middle of while it's stitching out. So I've already loaded up my bobbin thread right there. I've already followed the directions up here at the top where it tells me to wind it and, you know, do all the little twisty turns that it's asking me to do. And there's the bobbin right there. I positioned it. Normally it was over there. When you're ready to actually wind the bobbin, you flick it, goes over there, and that green and red light turns orange, letting you know the bobbin is ready to be stitched. So I'm pressing the button now, and you'll see it start winding up right here. As you can see, it goes up and down, so make sure it's not tangled. It's really cool. Self-winding bobbin. Really do love this machine, man. It's helped me knock out a lot of projects. I don't really feel like getting all of them right now, but again, if you guys are new to my channel, go ahead and check out my channel. I do have quite a few projects that I've made with this machine and a few other machines. You guys can see what this thing is capable of. And again, if you guys do need any assistance with digitizing your images, I do offer digitizing services. Click the link in the description. Check out my website, neverdenieme.com, for examples of my work. I also make t-shirts and, you know, buttons and things like that as well. So thanks for watching the video. While we're at this brief little intermission, go ahead and make sure you drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think so far, or even you know, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the page if you're not already subscribed. There we go. And my thing ran out, as you can see. So the bobbin didn't even quite get to fill up all the way, but I do think that's enough. So next part, it's going to be 6 minutes. That's pretty much for the body. So let's start it. Show you guys a little piece of how this works. Try to keep a steady hand for y'all. The little edges look kind of like I didn't cut them very well. That's okay, because the way applique works is at the end of this all, the thread is gonna overlay like all that, pretty much kind of like what it's doing with this line, how I laid out that circle, the inner one. It's gonna do the same thing on the outside, and it's gonna cover up all the little imperfections from me not being able to cut the perfect circle. So far so good, guys. We're now at the black thread, so we're gonna go ahead and change out this pink there that's at the top and load up the black. And I don't know why it looks red on camera, but you guys see it. There it is. It's pink. This is what it did so far. It did almost all the pink, not quite, but I do have to do the you know, the pink of the outline, the last border. I'm getting ready to get my applique scissors and actually just clip all these loose threads, because I will have letters going through those threads, and I don't want it to get, you know, all tangled up. And here's the results of what this design came out looking like. I'm getting ready to go ahead and use the matching pink scissors to go ahead and cut this design out. And I've already attached the adhesive on the back, ironed it on. So it's going to be a iron-on patch. Of course, you can sew it onto something else for extra stability, but Yeah, first one down. And again, this is why I tell people when they contact me about getting like letters and things like that, the smaller the font, it's going to be harder to read. Now, you can definitely read that. Hopefully you guys can read it, but I definitely wouldn't suggest anything smaller than the font that's shown right here, because even that was a little struggle. You want to keep it where, you know, the size font that's at the top. Don't really have an estimate size, but it's say, you know, 1/2 inch. Make sure each letter in your you know, wording, design, whatever, is at least 1/2 inch maybe, for it to look best. If you try to have a lot of words in a small design, you know, the more letters in your design, the smaller they're gonna have to be in order to fit in the hoop, and it may not look so great. But this one, I think, came out pretty good. Let me know what you guys think. Again, if you guys would like to see more videos, check out the videos on my channel and subscribe for more. Catch you on the next one. Peace.